Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel, and we are back with another watch along. Manchester United versus Newcastle in the Premier League, and this is going to be a good game. I have a feeling, and some interesting news in relation to the squad and the starting lineup as well. Obviously, we knew uh, yesterday, the day before, that Newcastle were going to be missing a couple of players. They're missing Isaac and Sam Maximin, but early reports and squad and team news have suggested that Marcus Rashford is on the bench. He's feeling a little unwell, but Christian Eriksen is out of the squad completely due to illness. So we're going to be missing Christian Eriksen completely today, which is a big loss for Manchester United. Big loss. But look, we're going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to just get on with it, I have to say. But I still think Manchester United should have enough to beat Newcastle today. Let's run through the team news. Anybody watching on TikTok, we've got the starting 11 up on our YouTube. We're live there as well. If you want to go check it out, the link is on my homepage. You can check us out on YouTube there as well. But starting 11 is confirmed. David De Gea starts in goal. The back four is Dalot right back, Luke Shaw left back. Then we have Martinez, and Varane comes back into the starting 11. He's been past fit. In the midfield then we have Casemiro starts again after his great performance midweek. And Fred comes in instead of Eriksen, with Bruno Fernandes again starting in the central midfield. And then up front, our three attackers along the front is Anthony on the right, Sancho on the left, and Ronaldo gets a nod again through the middle. So look, interesting team news coming out, the fact that Marcus Rashford is on the bench. I thought he played okay the other night. I was probably a little bit harsh to him in my match reaction, but again, I was at the game and I was a little bit frustrated that we didn't get more goals. But yeah, he's probably unlucky, given the fact that he does have an illness, that he's not starting today. But I certainly do think that we should have enough to beat this Newcastle team, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as we expected. Solo, good to see you there. The Lost Poet is in as well. Aaron, Cottle, good to see you guys. Anyone who's looking to watch the game, obviously it's not on English or Irish terrestrial TV. I'm watching it. I've got a subscription to CBS Sports on my package, and it's not a dodgy box before you ask. But that's what I'm going to be watching it on. I'm not sure if there's streams online. I'm sure there is somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. But look, stick with us, guys. We're going to be keeping you up to date throughout the whole day in relation to the game. And yeah, we're going to be running through the whole lot. So Sean is in as well. Good to see you, Sean. But look, it's going to be a good game, I have a feeling. And look, it's going to be an interesting clash. Obviously, United are in 5th at the moment, and Newcastle are in 6th. Now, we do have a game in hand on them, but there's only 1 point in the difference at the moment. So I think it's I don't see Newcastle being a major threat to top 4, but I do think they're making good strides. I think they can get into potentially top 6 if they keep it going and keep improving on the way they're playing. I think Eddie Howe has them playing very well. They're very organised. They're hard to break down, but I mean, they can score goals, but they also can concede goals as well. So what we need to do today, more than anything else, especially on the back of the Europa League game on Thursday night, is we need to take our chances. We really do need to take our chances. Was it 37 shots on goal on Thursday night? I was at the game in Old Trafford, and it was quite frustrating to watch. But I think if we can create anywhere close to the type of chances we created last Thursday, I think we'll be okay. We just need to take our chances this time more than anything else. The last pause is definitely a dodgy box. Scott says the bench is a bit of a worry. It is. It certainly is. In relation to the bench, let me see. I had it here, but I just got rid of it. Let me see. Let me just scroll back. Yeah, on the bench then we have Heaton, Lindelof, Malacia, Menu, Palestri, Iqbal, Alanga, Garnacho, and Rashford. Okay, now, the one thing I would say, and maybe the one positive about a bench like that, is that if we can, go a few goals up, get an early lead, maybe second half, you can see some of the younger players actually getting some game time on the pitch, which, wouldn't be a bad thing. The likes of Iqbal, the likes of Garnacho, these type of players, I don't think it's going to be any harm. But obviously, we want to make sure that the score and maybe the result is in the bag before we can, because I don't want to be putting too much pressure on these young guys either, coming into a game of importance where you do need 3 points. So look, let's just hope we can get, an early couple of goals. Wazaz, thanks for the gift, really appreciate it. But yeah, let's hope we can get a couple of early goals, put the game to bed, and kick on. Great to see so many people in, guys. Please smash a like on the video. On TikTok, we're aiming for 30,000 likes today, so keep tapping that screen for me. Helps the channel out an awful lot, gets more people into the chat. Bit of banter, bit of a laugh. So yeah, and if you do want to check out the full experience, like I said, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the ticker tape, the timer, the starting 11 all on the screen as well. Link is on my homepage if you want to go and check out the YouTube channel as well. And again, just to let everybody know, it's not been shown on terrestrial TV. It's been shown on the American channel is what I'm watching it on, CBS Sports. Yeah, you can catch it out there if you want. But stick with us. We're going to be keeping you up to date throughout the whole thing anyway. So it's going to be, we're going to keep you up to date. Reese Lawless, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, pal. Thanks a lot. Anyone who's coming across as well from TikTok, hit the subscribe button. You'll be able to get your comments in on the chat as well. Cottle says, I have a good feeling though, 2-0 to United. Yeah, well, I'm after going with a 2-1 score prediction. I went with, I can't remember, did I go 3-1? During the week in relation to a score prediction, but given obviously the starting 11 and the players, Rashford on the bench, Eriksen not playing at all, kind of brought that back down to 2-1. But I still do think we should have enough to get the result today. Aaron says, who's up front? I can see. Yeah, so we're looking at Anthony, Sancho and Ronaldo. Menu is a baller, says Cottle. He absolutely is. Yeah, I've seen some of his clips. Oshin says, I reckon playing Fred is a sign of how strong Erik ten Hag rates Newcastle. Next 7 days, very important. Eriksen needs a rest, but this is the kind of game where we're going to need someone to unlock. I agree, Oshin, absolutely. We're not really giving Christian Eriksen a rest today, given the fact that he's ill. I do think that if he wasn't ill, he more than likely would have been starting. But I do agree that, we do need to rest these type of players. Christian Eriksen can't play 3 games in 7 days. Well, maybe he can, but I think longevity-wise throughout the season, we're going to have to look at, resting some of these players every chance we get. Emma, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so look, I'm really looking forward to the game, guys. I think it's going to be a cracker. I really do. I hope United can get a good result. But again, like I said, it's not going to be easy. It really isn't. We're just going to have to, put in some good performances all around the pitch. We're going to have to defend well. And again, look, I think if we can put in a good defensive display, like we have been doing, over the last maybe month to 6 weeks or so, take the Man City game out of that. I think it will give us the platform to go on and have a good result. But again, we do need to be taking our chances, like we said, in relation to the amount of chances maybe we create. We're not going to get goals win you games, and you can have all of the good defensive performances that you like. If you can't score goals, you're not going to win games. As Michael Owen, put it, 99% of the time, the team that scores more goals wins football matches. He actually said that live on BT Sports. So yeah, that's where we're going to take our inspiration from today. Austin says your Sky bill must be massive with all the subs. Yeah, it's not cheap, but look, has to be done. Reese says, I'm watching it on some Chinese channel on my dodgy box. Fair play to you, pal. Some channel called Now Sports is where I'm watching. Yeah, I think that's is it an Asian channel, I think. But yeah. Kenneth says, is Ronaldo starting? He is. He's starting up front. Sam says, are you streaming? No, it's just a watch along, Sam. Ella says, how do you watch the game? Yep, we went through all of that. Where can we watch it? Let's see. Let's see what people are saying here. Waza says, what time's kickoff and channel is the game on? So kickoff is 2 o'clock, so about 20 minutes time. It's on the foreign channels. It's not on English terrestrial channel. So if you want to stream it somewhere, I'm not 100% sure. But stick with us. We'll keep you up to date throughout the whole game. Is the match being televised in the UK? Says Light. It's not on BT or it's not on Sky. So you'll have to, if you do have access to foreign channels, I I have the American channels on my subscription, so that's how I'm watching it. It's on CBS Sports. So yeah, Colin says you got to get the dodgy box out sometimes. Well, look, it has to be done sometimes. You know, it has to be done. Not saying I have one or anything, but yeah. Irish lad, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so look, really looking forward to it. Chris is in from Florida. Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for joining us again, pal. 10-0 to Newcastle, says Kay. Send us some of the stuff you're smoking there, Kay, will you? Michael, thanks for the gift. Good game today, says Andy. Let's see, Dylan says what channel we're watching on. Yeah, we went through all of that. Ericsson injured. Asked Danny. He's ill. Danny, he has a flu, so he's out for today. Marcus Rashford is supposedly carrying a little bit of a cold as well. That's why he's on the bench and not starting. Michael is in. Good to see ya. Scott says I have a feeling Ronaldo will score today, but yeah, I think so. I mean, look, he's certainly been getting involved. He's certainly been getting chances. He hasn't been putting away some of the chances, or the majority of the chances he's been getting, you know, but I mean, he's getting into the right areas. Look, eventually it'll come good for him. I do think he's too good, and he has too good of an eye for goal that you know, for him not to be, you know, getting back to scoring. Love that UCC squad. It's 1-0, says Chris. Yeah, so anyone who's new to the YouTube or the TikTok channel, guys, we've just after starting FIFA career mode. We're only one episode in, and we're going to be going live again on Tuesday night. So make sure you check it out on Twitch. I might start doing it on YouTube live as well. But what you can do is, if you're watching on TikTok, you can subscribe to the TikTok channel, and you will get one of the players on our FIFA career mode, your name on one of them. So if you want to do that, you get some extra content as well. Name or sticker badge beside your name on TikTok. You get some extra content, chance to join some of the lives that we do as well. If you do want to check it out, you can subscribe up above. 6 players subscribed already, and we're looking to get to the starting 11. So go check it out if you want to do so. Bernie, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. What part of Ireland are you from, says Reese? So I'm from Kilkenny. Must be that captain CDM, says Chris. There's only one captain on that UCC team, I'm afraid, my pal. I'll have you in as vice captain though, absolutely. And you played well in the first game. Yourself and Carlos had absolute balling games, I have to say. So yeah, so anyone that's watching, if you want to go over and follow the Twitch channel, link is on my homepage or it's pinned to the top of the chat in the YouTube chat there as well. So go check it out. Wazza, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Let's see. S Fun says, guys, check out Score 808. You can watch it live there. There we go. Liverpool is better, says Star Dog Lover. Okay. Ivan from Uganda is in. Good to see you, Ivan. Thanks for joining us. Greetings from County Meath. Where are you watching the game? I'm watching it on my TV, Leon. I'm watching it on the American CBS channel. But yeah, come on, Newcastle, says native Irish guy. So we have some rival fans in watching as well, guys. Everyone is more than welcome. Let's get a bit of banter going in the chat there. But yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be an overly easy game for Manchester United. I really don't. But I think we're going to have to dig in and just get a result. Scott says, never show a top. Let's see. They never show a top 11, but they do now because hopefully they stay down there. You're talking about Liverpool there, so happy days. We have user in from Ethiopia. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us. Wolves on top, says Thomas. Bobby says, how do I watch the match on the dodgy box? It's on one of the foreign channels, I would presume. It usually is. But yeah. Roy Keane at Anfield for LFC versus Man City. Yeah, well, look, that's the big game of the day, you would have to say. Obviously not for United fans, but Robert says up the mag, whatever that means. But yeah, let's get your score predictions in on the chat, guys. Let me know what you think it's going to be. Manchester United versus Newcastle. Are you going with a United win? Are you going with a Newcastle win? Are you going with a draw? Let me know in the chat. Get your score predictions in there. Let's see. 3-1 United, says Chris. Aaron says the pool going to get it today. It's from Man City. Yeah, well, you would expect it. Well, look, it's never going to be an easy game. Sean says 3-1. Chris says 2-1 United. Ben says 3-1 United. Newcastle to win 2-1, says Brian. Vic says 3-2 United. 2-1 United, says Thomas. Newcastle. Neil, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it there. And as well, like I said, guys, anybody watching on TikTok, if you want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the starting 11, the timer, ticker tape, all of that good kind of stuff. Link is on my homepage if you want to go over and check us out on YouTube. 2-0 Newcastle. Wilson with a double, says Uncle D. Inverted Master says 3-0 United. 4-1 Newcastle, says Jesse. 3-0 to United. 2-0 to United, says Maxwell. So yeah, look, a lot of different opinions coming in there, but look, they're all welcome. Dylan says, I put a bet on, but didn't put United on, as you don't know what can happen with United. Well, I tend to stay away from putting my own team into my bets because Ben is in. Good to see you, Ben. Another subscriber to the TikTok channel. Close game, 2-1 United, he says. But yeah, I tend to keep United out of my bets because, you know, you don't want to let your heart rule your head when it's coming to bets. So I tend to leave them out. Neil says, no worries, pal. 5-1 to Manchester United. I like your style, Neil. I like your style. Oshin says, it's going to be tight. I reckon 2-1, Ronnie and Anthony. I'd be happy with that. I'd take a 1-0 win and, you know, just get out there with the 3 points and move on. But yeah, keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're nearly at 2,000 likes on TikTok. We're aiming for 5,000 likes. Sorry, we're not aiming for 5,000 likes. We're aiming for 30,000 likes. So keep tapping the screen. Helps the channel out an awful lot. Make sure you hit the follow button as well if you're new to the TikTok channel or the YouTube channel. Daily Manchester United content. Hit that follow button. We're closing in on 20,000 followers on TikTok, which is amazing. And we're closing in on 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel as well. And I reckon we're going to hit the monetize button after today. We're nearly at 4,000 watch hours on YouTube as well. So we're nearly ready to click that monetize button, which is great because that means what we can do is we can maybe set up a membership for people if they want to get some extra content, if they want to help the channel out, all of that kind of stuff. So it's great. And it's all down to you guys for watching and subscribing. So I really appreciate it. Let's see what people are saying. And as well, look, there's nearly 350 people in on TikTok. If you want your comments read out, guys, it'll be a lot easier to get them read out if you go over to the YouTube channel. Like I said, link is on the homepage. It tends to be a lot quieter in the chat, and I can get the comments read out a lot easier. Aaron says, are we still in the League Cup? We are. We're playing Aston Villa at home on the 10th of November. I'm actually going to that game as of now. Have tickets for it. Brendan says, never bet on United unless I'm over to watch a match. Yeah, I agree with you, Brendan, absolutely. And Ben says, follow you on both. Appreciate it, Ben. Let's see. And Ben, appreciate subscribing there as well. And Brendan has subscribed also. Really appreciate it, guys. Chris says, you better have half-time potatoes. I absolutely do. I absolutely do have half-time potatoes. And I've got a new snack for today. So today's snack is Milky Bar buttons. Milky Bar buttons, yeah. For anyone who doesn't know what these are, you know, wherever you're watching around the world, they are amazing. They're like a children's sweet though, but they're so good. They're so good. Yeah, so they'll be tucked into at some stage during the game. Chris says more TikTok stickers. Yeah, Chris, so it limits me to 10. So I had to pick, you know, potential stickers for it. So I can't put the whole squad in, but I got in as many as I could. Keane, Giggs, Scholes, Cantona, Bex. That might be a bad shout. Might put in some OGs in it as well. Absolutely. So watch out. Yeah, so anyone on TikTok, if you do want to subscribe, you get extra stickers, badge beside your name, chance to join some of the lives, and your name on a player on our FIFA career mode on Twitch as well. So if you're looking to subscribe to the TikTok channel, check it out up above. Oshin says, I'm saying 3-2 to Manchester United. Samurai says, where's the match on? It's on. I'm watching it on CBS. It's the American sports channel. Oshin said, Christmas stock in your house already? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ben says, I'm here for Cardiff. Excuse me. Good to see you, Ben. I've been in Cardiff a few times. I actually went to Cardiff on my stag. 3.5 years ago. Good spot. Chris says, man, now I have to find Milky Bar buttons. You do, Chris. You have to find Milky Bar buttons. They're absolute game changers. They really are game changers. Ascend, thanks for following the Twitch channel. Really appreciate it. And Bolt says 2-0 to Manchester United. There we go, guys. Great to see so many people in on YouTube as well. If you haven't already done so, guys, take a second on the YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Helps the channel out an awful lot. Murphy's Law is in and says 4-0 to Manchester United. Sancho with the first goal. There we go. Get your money on. Funk the Feed says 4-1. Go Reds. What's your prediction? Says Weez Spud MC. So I'm going with 2-1 win to Manchester United. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't think it's going to be as easy maybe as I first predicted, given the fact that Christian Eriksen is missing and the likes of Rashford is on the bench with carrying a little bit of a cold as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It really is. But yeah, just under 10 minutes to kick off, guys. Really looking forward to the game. Let's see what people are saying here on TikTok. What channel is the match on? I'm watching it on CBS Sports, guys. Anyone who's wondering, again, if you don't have that subscription, I'm not sure where else you can actually get it. But yeah, everyone asking what the match is on. So yeah. Pankia says Man City 6, Man United 1. Good observation out here there, my friend. I wish you all the best, as MC Joe. Appreciate it, Joe. Thanks a million. Good evening, says Mighty Lines is in from the land down under, and he says 3-0 to Manchester United. Hopefully, man. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Big game for Casemiro today, says Ben. Yeah, look, and I thought he was phenomenal on Thursday night in the Europa League. He just does everything so well. You know, defended very well, won his headers, won his tackles, and when he does get on the ball, he doesn't overcomplicate it. He just looks to progress the ball to more creative players, and he's been used to doing that down through the years with the likes of, Modric and Toni Kroos playing beside him in the Real Madrid team. And I think he has similar types of players around him now as well, with an Eriksen, with a Bruno. Look, they're probably not on the same level as the likes of Modric and Toni Kroos, but they're a similar style of player. So I think that's what suits Casemiro, and I think the more he plays, the better he'll get under Ten Hag's system as well. So look, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Comments are flying in on TikTok, guys. Apologies if I can't read them all out. They're just coming in too fast. If you do want a comment read out, we're live on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage. You can go over there. The chat is a lot quieter. Hit the subscribe button. You can put in your comments into the chat, and I'll be able to read them out a lot easier over there as well. But make sure you're hitting the follow button too if you're new to the TikTok channel. Really appreciate it. Murphy's Law says, oh yeah, we read that one. Chris says, why do you think Sancho is struggling? I don't know, to be quite honest with you. It's something that can't quite put my finger on, really. I don't know. It seems that, by all accounts, the system that Ten Hag plays is a kind of a system that suits the likes of Sancho. So maybe it's just a bit of confidence. Maybe he's just in a rut at the moment. I do think he has the quality to get himself out of it. And I do think that Ten Hag believes he can. But I think the fact that there is so much competition within the squad now, well, not so much competition, but just competition in general, I think it's no harm. And the likes of Sancho is just going to have to realise over a period of time that, I can't afford to have these poor games where I'm just coasting through games. I have to put in 110% every game. And I think that'll come eventually over time. So, yeah. Brendan says, my daughter destroyed a tube of them this morning without me knowing it. He does not look like the Sancho from Dortmund, says Chris. He doesn't, but it's a more difficult league that we're playing in, so, and it's a different style of play that Erik Ten Hag does play. So it'll take a bit of time. Not every player is going to get it straight away. So I'm not going to be in any hurry to judge any of these players. I think it's important to give them time. I think it's important to allow them to learn the Ten Hag's system of play and how he wants them and what he expects from them. So Twig says, no Eriksen again. Good, we need to learn to play without him. He's our best player and he won't always be available. I agree with you, Twigs. Absolutely agree. He's not a type of player that's going to be able to play 45 games a season on top of a World Cup in the middle. of the season as well. So for that reason alone, I think it is important, exactly what you say there, that we look at getting other players into the team and getting them to learn, the Ten Hag way of playing. I'm going to get my headphones just linked up to the TV here, guys, so we can get some of the... I'm going to try and get it set up here. But yeah, let's see. Chris says, is Van de Beek out of favour that much that Fred is starting? So Van de Beek is injured, Chris. Ten Hag said it during the week. He actually has a long-term injury. So he didn't give any indication on when he's going to be back. But it's not looking good for Donny, to be quite honest with you. I don't see his long-term future being at Manchester United, if I'm being quite honest with you. Like, he's going to have to get fit, stay fit, and then put a good run of games together that keeps Bruno, Eriksen, and Casemiro out of the team. I just can't see him doing it. I really can't. Which is a shame, Is Donny van de Beek even on the bench? Yeah, we just mentioned that there, Roisin. Let's see, Brendan says, Fred has definitely made an improvement on his performances, but I would like Donny van de Beek at least to get a chance. Yeah, Dale is in. Good to see you, Dale. What is inside a Milky Bar button? There's nothing inside it at all. It's just white chocolate. Let me show you. If I can get the bloody thing open. Always come prepared. Got scissors. So let me show you. They're very nice. They're absolutely very nice. What channel is the game on? I'm watching it on CBS Sports, guys. It's an American channel. These are just so good. Now these are little small ones. So that's all they are. Little white chocolate buttons. They're so good. Oh, once you pop, you just can't stop. Let's see. Will Ronaldo score a hat-trick, says Patrick. Jeez, I hope so. I absolutely hope so. Patrick Dale says, Casemiro and Fred, very good on the Brazil team together. Yeah, they are, Dale. Absolutely. There's great a lot of great things have been said about them playing together in the Brazil national squad. So yeah, absolutely. Now, just getting everything set up here, guys. Who's on the bench is Savage and Iqbal on the bench. Garner played well for Everton. So on the bench is Heaton, Lindelof, Malacia, Menu, Palestri, Iqbal, Alanga, Garnacho, and Rashford. So that's our bench. That is our bench. Can't stop eating them white buttons now. Once I start, I can't stop. But anyway. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing a like on the video if you haven't done so already. If you're new, make sure you follow, subscribe. Daily Manchester United content over the next few weeks. We're going to be doing all the watch-alongs. We're going to be doing the World Cup as well. So make sure you hit the follow button. And anyone watching on TikTok, again, nearly 700 people watching on TikTok, which is great. It'll be a lot easier to get your comments read out on YouTube. If you want to head over there, link is on my homepage. We're live on YouTube as well. The betting hub says 10 Hag out, Budgie in. Oh, jeez, I don't know about that. Oh, fuck that. But yeah. Rowan says, can you say hi to my fam? Hello, fam. Good to see you. Rowan, thanks for joining us. You're all more than welcome, guys. Thanks everyone who's watching along. Dale says Casemiro can hold back when he goes forward. He tends to do that. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I absolutely agree. Let me just double check here now. But yeah. Show your screen. No, I won't be showing the game here, guys, I'm afraid. It's just a watch along. But you're more than welcome to hang out. We're going to be keeping you up to date with all of the games as we go. So, yeah, you're more than welcome. Alex Ferguson's coming onto the pitch to Ronaldo. Congratulate him. That's a great little shot, really, ain't it? He just loves Ronaldo. He just absolutely loves him, doesn't he? Really, like. Ah, great to see. Great to see. But David De Gea getting an award as well. David De Gea is playing his 500th game for Manchester United today, which is absolutely fantastic, you have to say. And it's great to see a shot of the three of them there. But yeah, happy days. Happy days. So yeah, getting ready to start here, guys. Looking forward to it. It's not going to be an easy game, though, you would have to say. I mean, it's going to be a difficult game. It really is. I'm not going to be taking that for granted here at all. You know, Manchester United are going to have to be on their game to get anything out of it today. You know, especially when we're missing the likes of Christian Eriksen there, as well, and stuff like that. So, apologies if we're lagging a bit, guys. My Wi-Fi is just after dropping a small bit. I do apologise. Hopefully, it'll be back in a second. Again, there's nothing I can really do about it. I have the Wi-Fi box plugged into the laptop here, so I do apologise if we're lagging a small bit. Hopefully, we'll be back in a second. But look, if you can hear me, you can hear me. We're pretty much ready to go here. And we're away. Oh, I never started the timer. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Really looking forward to it. United playing, which is unlike them. You know, obviously they don't win the toss, but they're playing into the Stretford end in the first half. And they usually, as we all know, they like to play into the Stretford end in the second half more than anything. But yeah, it's an interesting one. But United starting out well so far. I want to get the timer up and running here for you as well, for anybody on YouTube. I do apologise if I'm lagging again, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it'll come back. I can't end the stream either, so which yeah, hopefully you can hear it. We keep you up to date anyway. But yeah, let me get the timer up and running here. And it's typical that the Wi-Fi will take a bit of a dip just as the game is going, but interesting start. United have had the ball, you know, for the majority of the starting 2 minutes. Delo coming down the right hand side now, gets it wide to Sancho on the left. He's going to stand up, taking him one-on-one. Square. Oh, tries to square to Ronaldo. Gets it to Bruno. Fred with a strike. Oh, and he hits it wide. Good opportunity for United straight away there, and Fred just drags it wide. Sancho has looked lively, which I like to see. When the ball gets to him, I like to see him running at defenders at pace, which he hasn't done an awful lot. And he squares the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's ready to finish it, but Newcastle get a toe on it. Ball comes out to Fred on the edge of the box, and he just kind of scuffs it a little bit and hits it wide. But good positive start by Manchester United, you'd have to say. So yeah, happy days. Happy days. Let's see what people are saying on YouTube here. Kelly is in, says I'm a Man United fan, but I think Newcastle will get a lucky break. Sully is there as well. Good to see you, Sully. What were De Gea and Ronaldo awarded with? So Ronaldo with the 700 goals and De Gea with his 500 appearance for Manchester United, which is a great achievement for De Gea, you'd have to say. Only 10 other players in Man United history have had more appearances than him. So he's been a great servant to the club, absolutely. Goddamn latency. Apologise if I'm buffering, guys. I just don't know how to fix it without ending the video, which I don't want to do. I do apologise. I just hope that it will improve as we go. I hope you can let me know if you can still hear me if you're in the chat. But I do apologise. The fact that we're buffering, it's not ideal. If you want to pop over for a moment and watch us on TikTok as well, you certainly can do that as well. We're live there as well. But here's Sancho again now coming down the left hand side. Gets it back to Fred on the edge of the box again. Tries to get it onto his left. Newcastle smother him out. That was a good shoulder, surely, by Delors, but free out to Newcastle here. We're watching the match on CBS Sports, guys, the American sports channel. So, yeah. But, yeah. Good start by Manchester United, you'd have to say. They've created a couple of good chances. Obviously, Fred with